Hey folks, Internet Dude here. Hey, so in the shop today I've got a 2016 Tesla Model S P90D with ludicrous mode, and the customer states there's a clicking noise above the driver's side dash for the first minute or so when the car starts off. So I was able to verify there is an intermittent clicking noise from the dash when the HVAC is on. So I went into service mode here, and as you can see, we have a number of alerts. We have active arrow. We can kind of ignore that for right now because that's tied into the right shutter no feedback. So we'll just minimize those two for now. And this DAS MIA one, that's a very common one on older S's too. So the two we want to focus on today is the THC-D0021 RCCM actuator and the THC-W0198 RCCM DEF ACT. And the DEF ACT actually means Defrost actuator, and this is more of a general, there's a problem with an actuator. So all indications in here seem to point to some sort of fault either with the Defrost actuator itself or possibly the door behind the actuator. So I also did a thermal test inside of service mode, and it did point to a failure with the actuators. It was not as specific as the service mode alerts here. So let's take a look at that actuator. So for this car and in this VIN, the part number is 6008245, and this is what the new actuator looks like. Now normally I wouldn't just go ahead and buy a part and just guess that that's the fix. However, in this case the part was $30 Canadian, and so I figured, you know what, it's worth DIYing replacing this, just strictly based on cost. If I had to pay Tesla, I think it'd be probably 1 hour diagnosis, which is currently about $225 Canadian. So anyway, you can see here, this is the Defrost actuator. There's one wiring connector, 3 screw holes it looks like, and then you can tell from the little gear there, there's basically one tooth missing that is used for alignment. So let's take the dash apart and look at the old one. So those other pieces I showed, they just pulled directly off. One thing I forgot to mention is I did also test the defrost manual mode, and air was not coming out of the defrost. So then you take, once those trim panels are off, you take a T20 Torx bit and remove 6 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this should come loose, which it is. One thing I noticed here is that this dropped down when I was removing the trim, and it's a little pin that holds this left hinge. So I've got a broken hinge there, and what I'm going to do is actually fix that. I do have an older video on how to fix that. So FYI, when you pull this out, there's actually 3 electrical connectors. There's one here for the light, there's one here for this thingy, and then one down here. They're all different, I think, so you can't mix them up. So with the glove box out and a light in here, we take a look up in here, and if we reach past this wiring and look way up there, that one back there behind my finger, let's see if I can get you in any closer. Not very easily, but that appears to be the defrost one. There is another actuator hiding behind here. That would probably be for the footwell or the passenger's temperature or something, but that's the one we're looking for. So let me try and reach that and we'll come back. So here you can see the dash area where it was removed, and now let's take a look at the unit. Okay, so once again, here's the new unit. It goes in this orientation. There's 3 screws that came out, and these are just tiny little Phillips. You can see the 3 holes here, bottom left, bottom right, and top right. And then if we compare it to the one I just took out, you can see they're pretty much the same. We've got some grease on this one. I don't visually see damage, but I do find it interesting. There's all that grease on there. And the missing little tine is up in that direction. On that one, on this one, it's in a slightly different spot. So I'm hoping I can kind of slip this in because it's keyed, and then I can rotate the actuator to get the screws lined up. So let me try that next. All right, I got the new one in there. Let me see if I can get you a good shot. Zoom in. I pretty much had to put the screws in by feel. Reached my arm in there. There's this kind of bar in the way, and I'd kind of go one hand underneath, one over top, but I got her in. I just used this short screwdriver. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to leave the rest of this out just so I can repair the glove box before it goes back in, but let's go to the screen and see if Defrost works now. Okay, well, we're back into service mode here, and I went into the HVAC system and I tested all the different positions, and air was coming out of the defroster. And if we look now, the RCCM DEF ACT code is now historical code, aka a recent alert. It's no longer under the active alerts, although it's interesting that RCCM actuator is still in there. I may have to rerun the thermal test inside of service mode to clear that. However, I don't want to run the thermal test just yet because I have the right shutter no feedback, which is one of the bumper louvers, and I'm going to replace that next week. So for now, I've confirmed that that actuator was the problem and guided you through how to replace it. So if you have any questions about replacing an actuator in your dash of your old Tesla Model S or X, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching. Okay, here's an update. I did run the thermal system test, and we could see there's a failure for the shutter right condenser, which I already talked about, and everything else passes, including the RCCM actuator. So that is fixed.